Hi!
Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for July 31st. So, let's get started.
This day in history!
On this day in history, July 31st, 1923, Stephanie Kwolek was born. She was a chemist and the inventor of Kevlar. Kevlar was 5 times stronger than steel. Today, this fiber is used to make bulletproof vests, aircraft parts, inflatable boats, gloves, rope, and building materials. Also, on this day in 1954, a research program found that Los Angeles' smog is caused by a chemical reaction of sunlight on auto and industrial emissions. The first eye-irritating smog in Los Angeles occurred in 1943. Newspapers reported it as a gas attack of haze, smoke, and exhaust that had reduced visibility to less than 3 blocks. And on this day in 1971, Dave Scott became the first person to drive a vehicle on the moon as part of the Apollo 15 mission. It was the battery-powered lunar rover, the LRV. Now, this LRV weighed about 460 pounds, or 209 kilograms, and traveled for 17.4 miles, or 28 kilometers, collecting lunar materials to return to Earth.
Word power!
Today on Word Power, we're going to talk about the word parable. A parable is a story that has a moral or a lesson. An example of a parable is a story about a young boy who asks his grandfather to tell him about his adventures as a fisherman. The grandfather shares stories of fishing for sailfish on the high seas and of traveling into the mountains to catch fish in the purest of creeks. Then the boy looks up at the biggest fish he has ever seen mounted on his grandfather's wall and says, "But grandfather, where did you catch that fish?" The grandfather says, "Oh, I caught that one on the dock behind the house." The lesson of this parable is that you can travel all over the world in search of your dreams, but sometimes you can reach them right where you are.
Ooh, extreme smog.
Today on Extremes, we ask, what kind of animal has the largest home range? Now, a home range is the area in which an animal spends its days sleeping, hunting, and exploring. The polar bear's home range is over 11,500 square miles, or 300,000 square kilometers. That's bigger than the state of Massachusetts. It's bigger than any other animal. Polar bears roam far and wide looking for seals, walruses, beluga whales, and other food.
Health tips.
If you're in a situation facing a bully, don't start a fight. Don't start kicking, hitting, or pushing. You see, your violence will likely lead to more violence and more bullying. Control your anger. Bullies like it when other people get upset. Bullies want to know they have control over your feelings. If a bully tries to rile you up, stay calm and walk away. Grocery shopping usually requires lots of grocery bags. But nowadays, lots of grocery stores are finding that it's both cheaper and better for the environment to recycle their plastic grocery bags. You can often find bins at the front of the store where you can return your plastic grocery bags from home. If your grocery store does not recycle its bags, you can always write a letter to the owners asking why. Let them know that making new bags out of old ones cuts down on air and water pollution and uses less energy, oil, and water. It's also a good idea to reuse the bags that you get at the store the next time you go shopping. Reusing bags doesn't use any energy and it doesn't make any pollution. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.